What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Studio 13, where we are making Nightmares Real. We're back at another local cemetery again, one I've actually been to before, and got a friend of mine here. Say what's up, Kobe.
What up?
Alright, so one thing I would definitely like to know is how did all of you like my narration that I uploaded about 2 weeks ago? And how excited are you for my next line of content? Like I said, ghost hunts, reactions, and narrations. Now don't forget, before we get too far in, if you're into all things horror, the mysterious, paranormal, supernatural, dark, and mysterious and cryptic, feel free to go down below and drop a like and go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want. That way you don't miss a single time I drop new content. Now, let's get into it. Alright everyone, so as you know, it's been about 2 years since I've actually done a ghost hunt. However, I'm excited to be getting back into it and stuff. And with that being said, the cemetery we are at is Mount Hope Cemetery. And I actually previously called this under the wrong name and got it mixed up with another place. However, the history about it is still the same.
The story of this haunted cemetery in South Carolina is a heartbreaking tale. It involves a young woman who's faced with the reality that her husband would be joining the Union forces during the Civil War, decided to remain by her husband's side. So Florina Budwin from Philadelphia, dressed as a man, and enlisted alongside of the life of her love of her life so they wouldn't be parted. Budwin's husband was an artillery captain, and the two remained together until he died in battle. Soon after, Florina Budwin was captured and imprisoned in what was notoriously the most brutal Confederate prison ever. It was located in Andersonville, Georgia.
Budwin arrived at Andersonville in February 1864. By fall, the Union forces were said to be approaching the prison. As a result, many of the prisoners were immediately transferred to other prisoner of war camps. Budwin, still disguised as a man, was sent to a POW camp in Florence, South Carolina. The newly opened prisoner of war camp just outside of Florence was called the Florence Stockade, and also known as the Confederate States Military Prison at Florence.
Here in Florence, still disguised as a man, Florina Budwin helped tend to ill and wounded Union soldiers. The death rate was said to be high as 20 or 30 per day. Several months into her stay at the Florence Stockade, Florina became ill herself. Doctors examined her only to discover she was a woman. And for the final weeks of her life, she was treated differently. She got her own room, received clothing from donation by the locals, and even given more nutritious food. Budwin recovered, but in the end, Budwin became ill again. She was only 20 years old. Her death in February 1865 occurred only days before all of the prisoners of war at Florence Stockade were released.
It's estimated that 2,300 of the prisoners of war at Florence Stockade died during the period the prison was open from September 1864 through February 1865. Their remains were buried in 16 trenches that remain to this day in a location that would have been just outside the original walls of the prison.
Now, Kobe has never been ghost hunting before, so we're going to start him out first with the K2 meter. Alright, so Kobe, have you ever used one of these before?
Nope.
Okay. So what you do is you'll ask them like to light it up after asking them a certain question like light them up if you were here, and we'll see if we can get a little example going for you. Okay. If there are any spirits out here at all you have to do is touch this box. Just touch it and let us know you are here. Please. Can you light it to yellow? Let's walk a little bit further in. So Kobe, if you don't mind me asking, what are your thoughts on doing ghost hunting for the first time?
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
First time being in a cemetery at night.
Okay. Alrighty. We're still not getting any thing on the meter. Let's try maybe aiming a little over here towards the cemetery. Okay. If Florina Budwin is here, can you please touch my meter? All you have to do is touch it. In fact, I will even go as far as setting it on the ground. That was just it touching the ground. Alright. Kobe, would you like to try asking it a question?
No, not right now.
Nervous?
No.
Okay. If there's any spirit at all with us right now, please tap on the meter. It will either light up once or twice. Just tap it to let us know you're here. That's all we ask. Let me see what happens when I kind of pan around this this kind of monument right here. Stay, please, stay. Okay, I am not touching the meter now. If there's a spirit here with us, please allow the meter to light up. Please, just touch it, that's all we ask. Florina, if you miss your husband, can you please light it up? Just touch it. Let me walk a little bit further back, because it's not that damn sensitive. And I know it's not any Yeah, that's not from either of us, because I'm not using any wireless mics at all. No wireless. Can you please do that again? If that was a spirit of any kind, please light the meter up again. Kobe, while I'm watching the camera, what was your opinion on what you just saw? The fact that I'm not even moving right now and it just lit up and we are not around anything electrical.
That is actually kind of cool.
The fact that I picked it up and yes, it lit up because, you know, it is sensitive, which it's not really lighting up right now. But the fact that I panned it in one particular spot and, let's see here. If it was a spirit facing over in this direction, can you please light it? Here. I'm gonna set the meter down right here, and you are more than welcome to touch it. That's all I'm asking. Can you tap it if you can see us or hear us? Now, Kobe, would you like to know the reason as to why I'm not asking the questions like back to back to back?
That it won't get confused.
That and it actually takes spirits a few seconds.
Saw one move.
You saw another one move?
Yes.
Was this light scaring you that was in my other hand? You can just light it up.
Ooh.
So the light was scaring you. I'm sorry, I did not mean to scare you. I just want to talk. I just want some answers. This thing is not that sensitive. See that? See that? I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking it and it's not lighting up. Like, seriously. That time's because I shook it a little more violently, but okay.